It's Arukh HaShulchan Yeridea, Simon Aleph, Seif Nun Aleph to Nun Gimel, day 16 of the Arukh HaShulchan Supplemental Cycle. Nun Aleph. Now I'm in Sefer Darche Moshe. Near the head of Mitam Acher Hitir. So this story about where somebody shechted, and it turns out he didn't know Hilchos Shchita after the Shchita. So the question is how we matter it. Let's see what Darke Moshe is matter it. Being Bodko Shechtim Abodkim V'Nimtzu She'enim Yodim. If you check the Shechtim Bodkim, and for now you didn't know Hilchos Shchita. Kasav Aguda Perakam the Chulin She'enim LaTrif LeMafreya. Use nevertheless don't declare treif retroactively. Masha Shachtu Kvar wherever they shechted. Become Eitzach Lav Shechem also not the Machshel Kem. Dadam Isra. The person is in doubt. Is dubious here. Behemoth Shinishlu Loisrael, but not the animals. Once they're shechted, they have assumption of heter. And also the shochet you place in his prior assumption, because we're talking about a shochet who did have a Kabbalah at some point. But until now we knew Akal Lashono. We have to understand what is it? How do you write v'nishchatu b'cheskas heter? Then once they're shechted, they're assumed to be mutter. The doubt is about the shchita. So therefore they should remain cheskas isra of a behema b'chaya of a live animal. But we say the shas is clear. We don't say that once it's shechted, it's assumed to be mutter. Only a case where there's a question about the trephus of the lung or some other organ. Not where the suffix is on the shchit itself. So it's clear this is what it must mean. Certainly if a suffix is immediately after the shchita, such as find a knife which has a nick, there is no assumption of heter. The animal remains an assumption of isser. But here the suffix came a significant amount of time, literally a lot of time, after the after shchita. Shchita is already assumed to be mutter. Even now, when we find the doubt, there's no clear cut doubt. Because we could say that till now he knew. Even though people like the mikvah, which is chasav asay, mikvah which comes gradually diminished over time. People forget gradually over time. Nevertheless, we're not compelled to say that if he forgot a little bit, he shechted already not properly. So din zekares. So therefore, this halacha becomes like a doubt which arises in the lung, which is distinct from the shchita. It's a very interesting lumdus. As we say, the shchita puts into a cheskas heter. That's why the Ramah is writing that the person has the reusa, has the doubt concerning him. Not the animal. So the Adam Atza, the person now is a reusa, right? Is chasel lefanecha. But not the animal. Shemizman kabir, which took place sometime, a significant amount of time in the past, literally a mighty amount of time past. So you could say the person also wasn't a dubious way back then, whenever that took place. He's not giving us a specific time span. Mikvah, it's not a knife and not like a mikvah. For Ayabul holds that clear-cut evidence for this is much possible. If you check with a checked knife, and it got lost before you checked it. The l'shachar shchita after the shchita. There was a check before shchita. Supposed to check it after shchita. You didn't check it. It got lost in the meantime. Chad needs a poker. And then when you found it, it was damaged. It was nicked. HaShchita ksher. The shchita is kosher. However, yotze beheter, since it was yotze beheter, some time elapsed, then there was assumption of heter. Therefore, you could say the sakin, the knife retains the original chazaka. If you would text immediately after shchita, you find the knife was damaged, so then that's the chazaka doesn't exist. Didn't have time to take effect. The chazaka time to take effect. Again, it doesn't tell us how long. End quote. So we see this even by a damaged knife. We say that the shchita established a cheskas heter. And so with the forgetfulness of shchita, the doubt is not so clear cut. The bracket says, with this resolved any question they asked. Nid base. The chain here said the Ika Dina Kedas or Karamin Rama. So it's the primary looks like Rama. Combination with them just give him Dvarav and don't agree with him. Shakris, who places there's a Kudil and at least one side into a shore. Yeshish one of those who say the Kshanim to Shochet Shalchach Hagosha Sasakin. When we find the Shochet forgot how to feel the knife. Ooh, that much being the Mafreya. Say it's straight fresh actually, it's crazy placey. But it says Arukh the Mashkosavnu. Basically said Angel's Man Ravel Mafreya. That's only if it's shortly after the Shechita, but not if it's a significant at the time has elapsed. For I bring Simon Yudches. And there's clear-cut evidence Simon Yudches Shkosam, which you saw in the previous sif. Nevertheless, in terms of actual halacha, it requires more analysis. Ooh, Shochet was found to be wicked. Shotzi Treva B'Shiat the other we find, and now he's been selling trefas criminally, deliberately, from underneath his jurisdiction. Hakelim Shem Medina. There's Kalim are kosher. We still assume there's Kalim are kosher. Evidently, they didn't use a Kalim for this trefa. We assume till now it was Cheskas kosher. It's the Shach, the Bach, the Yam Shloim, the Beisil, Pri Chodesh. B'Yesh King Gamzeh, those people argue this in Tvuah Short. You know, way back when in Muncie, when they had the guy who was selling the treif chickens around the beginning of the 21st century. So I believe they said the kash of the pots. People use those chickens. So I'd be like that for sure. Yeshlo King Gamazeh. Maybe they knew it went back a long time. That's those people argue. I said I was repeating a line. Fairly didn't not say Rosh Teovan. So Rosh says distinction. If he just now became a Rosh Teovan, because he's not a Rosh Lachis, he's not doing that to spite. He's doing it because it's a desire to make money or to eat tray for meat. I don't know. So kosher, we assume that till now he was a kosher Jew. Now his Yetzirah overcame him. But we find that it's not just a sinner, but also a heretic and a scoffer. Then we have to say it straight retroactively. Do it because he certainly had this mud in his heart from previously, as is known, that you don't become an apikoros overnight. So he never tells us what the elapsed time has to be. Maybe it tells us some Yuches. Nun Gimel, Shochet got sick, but come b'chayol, and he rose from his sickness. And you see now he doesn't know Shechita. Yeshiv show those who say, Sheish so come to Shochet la'achel, they should ask anything Shechet after his illness. Near Nishis Baal Machmos HaChoyle. Seems he got confused on account of the illness. That's the Gedolah name Mari Beirav. Sakana Gedolah, Svara Gedolah. It's a great logic. We find in the Shas, Rav Yosef, others, if I recall correctly, who got sick and forgot their learning. Betimes in nearly the Shoych, therefore it seems to me the Shoych who rose from his illness. He has to check himself out afresh. And this is talking about, I don't know, two things here. To make sure he didn't forget how to feel the knife, and make sure he didn't forget the halachos. I didn't say people who do this after severe illness to recheck the shochet. We have to consider this whether it's necessary or not. And that's it for today. Yes.